Welcome to Updated Autopsy Report, a podcast from Yotseben and friends where we read and watch the inspirations behind Ace Attorney. I'm your host, Ben, and with me, as always, are Tiago.
Yo!
And Rose.
Hi!
We're all longtime fans of Ace Attorney. We hope that through our perspectives, it'll reveal new details and provide interesting commentary for all the media we discuss. Our intro music is by Lace, and you can find all her other work at leiss.bandcamp.com. Today, we've all watched the 2017 film adaptation of Murder on the Orient Express, directed by Kenneth Branagh. For Tiago and I believe this is our second time seeing this film, and this is Rose's first time. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
It is incorrect for me. I've never seen this film before.
Oh, okay. All right. So both of you for the first time. Okay. All right. So I would say for our good friend Kenneth Branagh, if you're not familiar with his work, probably his most famous work before this is Much Ado About Nothing, I would say.
I mean, Much Ado About Nothing 1993 is truly peak cinema.
I think we all
if you
like
haven't
that
watched
one
it,
here.
Don't look up anything. Like, okay, it's Shakespeare. It's a Shakespeare play. Don't worry about it. Don't look up anything. Just watch it. Something really funny will happen.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick. Have we seen the Kenneth Branagh Much Ado About Nothing?
Yeah, I made y'all watch it at movie night.
We've seen multiple versions of Much Ado About Nothing.
Yeah,
which is why
that
I
was
asked.
also me. The Kenneth Branagh one was the one that was not in black and white.
Okay. The one with Johnny Depp?
No.
No, Johnny Depp was
Johnny
not
Depp
in
was
any
not
of them.
either?
No, Keller Reese!
I was... Okay, that was the thing that I was telling the listeners to, like, just not look up and just watch
Don't
it.
worry.
Oh.
It's fine.
That was my surprise
You're
for
going
the
to see it on the
listeners.
cover.
That's your
There's no way
surprise?
you're going to make into hitting play.
Yeah, like they
without
have the
knowing that.
VHS.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually.
But
That's
yeah,
my
so
surprise.
that-
Is, there's young Keanu Reeves. He takes his shirt off. You should watch it, I guess. Also,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good movie and play.
Yeah.
It's my favorite
He's been in
Shakespeare
a
play.
lot of other stuff. He's done a lot of acting. He's done a lot of Shakespeare.
Great
Branagh
Shakespearean
is-
actor. Great
Very
Shakespearean
traditional, Shakespearean-esque actor, and has done a lot of that work. I mean, he worked in the Royal Shakespeare Company, so like that is where he got his start.
Phenomenal.
And then eventually made the transition to film and TV in Hollywood, and then started, in addition to acting, started taking his hand at directing. A couple years back then, decided to do this Poirot adaptation, Hollywood, big budget, lavish production of Murder on the Orient Express. He was like, hey, it's time to do this. He did like publicly talk about wanting to like have a slightly different take on Poirot, and we might get into that here, as a little bit more of the obsessive compulsive rather than the dandy, or is it how he phrased it?
Can I get that phrase one more time?
His exact quote was, he enjoyed finding the sort of obsessive compulsive in Poirot rather than the dandy. That is how Branagh put it.
Got it. Thank you. And he meant that with his whole chest.
Well, yeah, that comes up quite a bit here, especially at the start of this film, and it is kind of used, I would as like the arc, for Poirot, is that he has to let go of everything having to be neat and perfect and even at the end of this, which I guess is a way to approach the story, but we'll get to that. So this did have, like I said, a very lavish production. Say what you will about the film, whether we like it or not, we'll get into that in a moment. But at the very least, they spared no expense. They built an actual train. A real actual train was built for this, just for this, like a prop train that eventually got sold off and is now in like a museum in the UK. You can go look at it, apparently.
They put a camera in the roof of it, and it gave me a headache.
Yeah, they did. They did some
top-down
wild
shot?
camera stuff with it. Yeah.
That was like the one shot I liked.
Yeah, at least they were doing something.
At least they just
there's like lots of extras. Like there's a huge amount of cast, for this, not just like main cast, but also just like extras, right? Reminds me of right, before COVID, and we decided to film everything in front of the volume. We used to have 800 extras, right, and then set extensions to make it look even bigger.
But somehow large chunks of this movie still look like they were in the volume. It's kind of incredible.
It's still very digital looking. My understanding is they did a lot of obviously, yes, there's lots of CG in this film for the environments and backgrounds to like set the train in this, like mountainous area where the avalanche comes down and everything. But yeah, so they did do some digital matte paintings as well. So like there's still a decent amount of like traditional work in this film. So expensive. Yeah, we have a pretty big and elaborate cast here. I guess do we want to like tackle like the cast or anything like top level otherwise about this film, or should I get into the summary first?
I think the only, like, I remember watching the movie and like I saw some actors in there and I went, wow, this was back when you were culturally relevant.
You could say that about at least two of these people for sure, maybe for more.
Which ones do you think I'm talking about?
Johnny Depp.
That actually wasn't the one.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Daisy Ridley.
Where is she?
The thing is, listen,
I was so happy to see her actually.
I'm
pro
too.
Daisy Ridley, but unfortunately, the curse of Star Wars is strong.
I know, let her out. Let all of them out. Let them out.
I feel like I've seen Daisy Ridley. I mean, the other Star Wars. Fucking Oscar Isaac is out there breathing.
Yeah,
he's fine.
Oscar Isaac had a much more established career beforehand, though, which helped out big time. All the people who were new stars for Star Wars, aka Daisy Ridley and John Boyega.
No fucking way. I just Googled it. Can you guess what she's in now?
Give it to me, buddy.
She's gonna be an Ebenezer. She's gonna be
No!
Also with Johnny Depp.
With Mr. Depp! With Mr. Depp!
Oh no.
Let her out!
All right.
We don't need Ebenezer. I'm putting my foot in the ground. We don't need this Ebenezer movie. I'm just telling you. Daisy, I love you, but no.
Yeah.
It's
hey,
okay.
You know
so
what?
here...
Hey, Daisy, get that fucking bread.
Get the bread
and get out. You're gonna make it. It's gonna be okay. You're a very beautiful young lady.
I feel literally she's 1 year older than me. I feel nothing about like Johnny Depp being in this film.
She's my age. Sick.
Yeah, she's your age. Sick. Johnny Depp. I'm my finger's not on the pulse. I'm not saying shit about that. I don't know shit. I don't know anything about it. He's here. That's all I got.
You know what? He is actually. He's good for this part.
I was gonna say for the person who gets murdered, who you want to hate.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I just don't care about him.
I just don't understand. Yeah.
I mean, that's basically how I feel as well. Unfortunately, the man moves me in no way at this point.
It's always important to remember my favorite Muppets quote, which is, "I think we can all agree that a celebrity is not people." I don't care about him.
Okay, sounds good. I care about Daisy Ridley and, of course, James Duty Dench.
Yeah, I will immediately get parasocial again.
She's here. I like the actress who plays Judi Dench's assistant. I forget her name. Ben. So I guess the thing I have to say at the top of this fucking episode is the fact that today I watched the movie, and then I also went back and listened to our previous Murder on the Orient Express episode. And like tried to recall some stuff from that. I remember you specifically were like, they try to make it way too bombastic And I remember at the time thinking to myself, what a really weird turn of phrase. You're right, though. They did.
This is so bombastic.
We it's so, we got to make it grandiose, you know. It's got to be big, it's got to be epic, it's got to have 2 fight scenes in it. We got to have fight scenes in the Murder in the Orient Express.
Mr. Poirot does not do fight scenes. That's
Mr.
just my
Poirot
main
got shot.
quibble. I was like, you know how I was talking about was it the last episode? I don't remember because I was drunk from the World Cup. But I was like, oh, I'd like Ellery if he was in danger, you know?
Yeah.
I don't feel like that about Poirot.
You put your okay, understood. You don't feel that way about Poirot.
I don't feel like I would like him more if he was in danger. I feel like he oughtn't to be.
Mm-hmm.
He oughtn't.
No.
Absolutely
I feel
not.
Like he's my weird uncle, and I don't want him to get shot at, and I don't want him to be chasing people up and down staircases or getting in fight scenes.
It's just not how I conceive of the character.
No, there was definitely some fun parts of this movie, but there was also some parts where like there would be a shot, and I would feel compelled to just roll my eyes because of how hard they were trying to like have the cinematography. And I was like, maybe it's because I just saw the Odyssey, which was a beautiful movie. Whatever you think about any other aspect of it, this is not an Odyssey podcast. Visually gorgeous movie. And I did not think about cinematography one bit while I was watching it. In this movie, I thought about it a lot because I was being hit over the head with a brick of cinematography.
The cinematography.
Yes.
I mean, there's definitely like a couple moments where rather than there's like a certain what do you want to say here? I guess is I'm trying to get to the point of cinematography sometimes that wants to draw too much attention to itself. And
Sometimes
when you do say perhaps a unbroken, oh sorry, Rose.
Put the train right in the middle. Put it in the middle again. Now keep doing it. Keep doing it over and over and over again. Put that big headlight right in the middle of the shot.
Yeah,
Don't
it's like
move that train headlight.
If you do like a big long camera, unbroken camera shot of everybody, you're moving through the crowd. You're seeing Poirot get on the train. You're following all the characters as they're walking the whole way down the train. I get it. You built the whole train. You want to show that you can move the camera from the back of the train to the front of the train, unbroken, right? Whether it actually is unbroken or not, or it's joined together digitally, the effect is that it's unbroken. I get it. It's cool. It's fun to show off that you made a real train and you can move the camera the whole way through it. But it is a little bit like, it draws a little bit too much attention to itself at times. And you're like, okay, man, I get it. But also now I'm focusing on the fact that you're doing a one shot, a one take, maneuver here rather than just being pulled into the movie. So that happens a few times here where I'm just like, okay, man. Same thing. There's a shot at the end, which I'm not going to talk about right now, but I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. There's one shot where I rolled my eyes so hard they went out of my head.
I just watched the episode. I know exactly what shot.
So yeah, the other thing I'll say is the production designer on this was Jim Clay, who has done a lot of great work, including Children of Men. Which is a fantastic film. And so he did a lot of really good production work on this. Like say what we will about the rest of the film, and we will. At the very least, he did some damn good work building this train and like building the environments and the sets and everything like that, and making that all look good so that these actors can interact with a real environment, right? 90% of the time. This was written by Michael Green. Who wrote Blade Runner 2049 and Logan. He also wrote the Green Lantern movie starring Ryan Reynolds, so I guess they can't all be winners.
Wow, really cancel each other out.
It do be like that sometime.
Yeah.
All right. Should I get the summary now? We'll get that out of the way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you really need me to summarize the Orient Express for you? I mean, we feel like we all know it, but there are a few small changes here. Poirot solves a theft in Jerusalem in a new invented scene to establish the character. Upon being summoned to London for another case, his friend Book arranges for passage on the packed full train, the Orient Express. While getting on the train, we meet a huge cast of characters who'll all be very important soon. Edward Ratchet asks/threatens Poirot to protect him during the journey, but Poirot declines. Later that night, Ratchet is murdered, and almost everyone on the train is a suspect. To make matters worse, an avalanche has pinned the train down, leaving them temporarily stranded. During the investigation, Poirot and Book find many pieces of evidence that all seem to point in different directions. In addition, they learn that Ratchet was actually John Cassetti, the man who kidnapped and murdered the infant Dessy Armstrong, a tragic case that left Daisy's mother in premature labor, killing them both, and then Daisy's father killing himself out of grief. Additionally, their live-in maid, who was also accused of working with the kidnappers, also committed suicide. So, a lot of tragedy around this whole Dessy Armstrong scenario. While interviewing several of the suspects, Poirot is attacked by Dr. Arbuthnot with a gun, who confesses to the murder in order to protect Rey from Star Wars. However, he is apprehended and Poirot survives, noting that he believes Dr. Arbuthnot did not aim to kill. With a wide web of affected loved ones, family members, and close friends, Poirot summons the entire passenger list outside the train and explains that he's figured out how they're all related to the case. They are all part of the Dessy Armstrong case in some way and all work together to kill Ratchet. Poirot says that while Ratchet did deserve to die, he won't lie when the police arrive, so the culprits must choose between killing him or letting him go, placing a revolver on the table between them. Daisy's grandmother, Linda, grabs the gun and attempts to shoot herself in penance for planning this whole thing, but it's unloaded. Poirot nods. She's passed his test, and then tells the police that a mysterious assassin came in through the window and killed Ratchet before escaping. The police accept that story, and everyone heads their separate ways, prepared to live with their decisions and hide what actually happened.
So, did we like this movie? I
you
think
know, it was passable.
It was passable. It's a movie.
That's basically how I feel, right?
I like the other one a bit better for sure.
For sure.
It's just fine, right? It's just fine. And
a couple nice moments. I thought the guy who's playing the shitty friend, what's his name again?
Tom
Bateman. He was
Spook.
actually the star of the movie for me. He was so
No,
funny.
I love him. He's the best guy. The second he shows up, and he's like, "Oh, who's that lady with you?" It's like, "Oh, is that a prostitute?" He goes, "Yes, of course. You get that, Poirot."
Like Poirot's like, "She's a prostitute," and he's like, "Yes, she is," and she's like, "Well, yes, I am." I was like, "All right, this is my favorite character."
A guy who is completely honest about his lack of morals is kind of I kind of love it. He's a great guy. I can't hate him. He's
just leeching off of his uncle, and his money.
Very honest about it. But when push comes to shove, he protects Poirot in one of them silly fight scenes.
Mm-hmm.
When he's like, "Poirot, you have to investigate this murder," they're gonna blame it on the Mexican guy, the black guy.
Right.
You gotta do something. Clearly this man has more depth than we get to see, and I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I love just the small snippet we have of him. Now, you do bring up an interesting point. Did the previous movie have this much racism in it? I don't remember that.
No, in the original story,
less, yeah.
There's a little bit of that in that I believe someone who is Italian would be more likely to be suspected of the crime, if I recall correctly from the original story.
Oh yeah, they're like the Italian guy done it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So there's that bit here. But yes, here we transpose some race relations, right, in a different way. And I'm not opposed to this being in here per se, right? I just don't think it's particularly executed well on it, right?
I think the idea. Okay, so let's take a. I'm gonna take it from the top. If the idea was that the original story had like a sort of racial connotation towards the Italians because of like the political climate in which that this movie, the story was made, that would make more sense to me, the viewer, if that was still in the movie. I think randomly making it get about like the Hispanic guy or the black guy is just like, all right, dude, what are we doing here? I don't know. I didn't like it at all. And Willem Dafoe, I love Willem Dafoe. I did not like him in the first half of this movie, or even sort of the second half, to be honest.
Yeah,
See,
he pretends
he
to be
felt-
a Nazi professor,
I think
basically. Yeah.
he suffered from like being too good of an actor because his acting felt like a little bit off.
Yeah.
And I was like, 5D chess or whatever, but but
Yeah.
like,
He,
um
yeah,
I
he
don't
plays like,
know. I don't know.
I, just like personally speaking, I was like, it came out of nowhere. And then fucking Josh Gad's character looking dead in the camera being like, what about the Hispanic guy? And then Poirot goes, oh, he almost got away with it too. I wouldn't have accused him until he started being racist. And I was like, God,
Yeah.
what's fucking happening
I don't know
here?
if that's
It's just-
I don't think that's what he was saying.
No, that's literally
Well-
no, but that's like what Poirot. Oh, like, that's fair. Poirot
Poirot
simply
did
just
not
said
say I would not have accused him if he wasn't racist.
no. He simply just said, "Oh, that's a shame. He almost got away," or some shit like that. It was like
was
some
saying
subtle
he was doing
line.
so well,
He
I
was
believe is
doing
what he
so
said.
well.
He was doing
He
so
was
well.
sympathetic,
Yeah,
and now he said something that makes him not sympathetic anymore.
yeah.
That is,
right.
I guess, technically up for interpretation, but it seemed pretty cut and dry to me.
I interpreted as like fucking. It's just like this. I just felt like after watching the two previous versions and then going back and seeing like listening to our version about it, I feel like it being here is like almost completely unnecessary. They simply could have just accused the American. I don't know. I feel like accusing others due to political connotations is easier for me to digest in these kinds of stories as opposed to racial connotations that exist in our current time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of torn about that because on the one hand, I'm like, no, like you should call a spade a spade. If characters are, are going to be racist, they should be racist. It should be extremely clear what's happening. On the other hand, I don't know if this was like I mean, I don't know what they would have done better, I guess, but it didn't feel handled in the best way.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes off clunky.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
The
I think
execution
clunky
for
is
this
the
whole
right
thing.
word for it.
Because again, I'm not opposed to making these changes to like, again, do the like, okay, work of like, look, we are operating within the space of the time that this is set. We're going to treat if a character is black or Latino or whatever, right, and they are going to be treated the way a person like that would be treated at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you handle all that appropriately and with the requisite care, I'm cool with it, right? Even if that, changes the original story, I'm fine with adaptational maneuvers. It's just sometimes they're not done well. And I just think here it just feels kind of clunky, and it feels a little bit like they're like, well, I know how we can, we want to do some colorblind casting, something I'm okay with. And but then you have to reckon with that, how that clicks with the fact that your story is set in historical time. And so when they try to reckon with it, they just did not execute on it in a way that like works is all I'm saying, right?
I think
I could have come out of this film going, oh, wow, that works, right?
Yeah.
But I just didn't.
It felt too much like the casting came first and then the script editing came after. And I maybe like, I think
and Leslie
clunky
Odom Jr., great
it's
actor.
too isolated is the problem. Like it doesn't it doesn't affect the rest of the story. It's just like, and now here's the scene where someone says something racist.
Yeah.
I think that was the clunkiness for me. Which like, yes, that would be happening. We should not like look away. We should not pretend that did not happen, that would not be happening. If that's the kind of movie we're trying to make.
Yeah, it's just also weird to me because like the original source material and other things that have referenced it has not made that decision. And so, like, to make a risky decision that, like, doesn't play well, like, those two things in conjunction left a sour taste in my mouth.
I don't know, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree it was not done the best.
Also, Josh Gad is there. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I'm just saying I'm not against the concept. I just think maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not
writing it
against
a little
Josh
better
Gad either.
would be better.
No, it should be written better.
Like,
100% agree.
If you're gonna make the adaptational maneuver, you got to commit and you got to do it well. If you do it well, then you get critiqued by randos on a podcast who go, I didn't like that. That's what happens, right? Like, that's just, and guess what? Pretty minor consequence in the grand scheme of things. All said.
Not my main gripe with the movie. My main gripes were that it insisted upon itself far too much, and
yeah, we're doing we it really, unfortunately, it really is the insists upon itself thing going on here, isn't
and
it?
it also, did anyone else notice this? Because I couldn't tell if it was just because, like, I was delirious. I've been packing all week. I'm out of my mind. I'm over my hangover, and now I'm just, like, packing boxes. But, like, was it very grainy? Did anyone else feel like it was so grainy? You know, like, and I love seeing film grain, right? But this was so much film grain that I was like, you're trying to trick me into feeling happiness by seeing film grain, and it's not going to work.
Well, what I'll tell you this is two things, Rose. One, it was shot on actual 65 millimeter film.
Okay.
Two, you are seeing a compressed rip of the film off of our Plex server.
This is true. Our very legal and normal Plex server. So maybe my
noticed
connection
this.
was just bad.
I noticed this in my copy of the film when I watched the native rip of it, and I was like, man, this does look a little rough. I think the compression on this is just a little tighter from streaming. So I bet if you watched it on an uncompressed Blu-ray, that film grain might sing. But for our purposes, unfortunately, just the reality of the situation, I
just wanted to know if anyone else noticed that, because it was actively distracting me during certain moments. Yeah. I wish that the shot where they were looking, like, down from the train, it gave me a little bit of headache, but I thought it was smart. I wish they did it more.
When you say they're looking down from the train,
like the top-down scene that we talked about earlier.
Like when they discover the body.
When they discover the body, I wanted to see actually more of that.
Right.
They just did it for those 2 rooms, because those are the only 2 rooms they took the roof off to be able to have the top-down camera. Like, again, I was thinking too much about how they were making the movie while I was watching it. I should be thinking about that on the second watch, not the first watch.
Rose, you're becoming a film person. It's happening.
Oh, God.
It's happening to you.
I liked that shot, to be clear. I thought it was fun. And Kenneth Branagh is known for his canted angles, aka putting the camera on a slight tilt. We only get one of those in this, 2 maybe. It's not a lot. So instead, we get other creative camera shots like the top down, which again, like they built a whole train for this, so you can take the roof off. You can do these crazy shots, and that's great. I love that. You've made this custom built train where you can take the walls off or whatever. Perfect. Now we can do some goofy camera shots. But yes, other times the blocking is just fine. I remember the blocking in the original film just being impeccable, just top of the line blocking. And here, like, say the one that's really stood out to me was like the stabbing scene at the very end where we see each character come through and stab the body. And like, it felt claustrophobic. It felt like I couldn't tell what was going on. And it didn't feel like I was meant to feel that way. Instead, it just felt like they didn't have room to position that camera where they wanted it, and it felt like people were in a like coming out of a clown car as they got out of that room. I was like, how did all those people fit into that tiny cabin? Which I shouldn't be feeling like that. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't your first watch, so I feel like it's more normal to be like, all right, how did they do this? But still.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. if you didn't tell me that the whole train was built for this movie, I wouldn't have known. This movie just felt like a movie to me. Like, I felt like I just watched something off of the like FX channel, but like hashtag derogatory.
Well, like, here's the thing. The way that this is shot and the certain color grading and to it just made me feel like it was like a magazine ad or a TV commercial at times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you guys see all the Godiva chocolate product placement? Like,
I actually wasn't noticing. I'm immune to Godiva chocolate, apparently.
I am not immune to product placement. I will notice it and I will point it out loud. If you're a director and you put a product, like a brand name in your movie, when that brand name pops up, I will point at the screen and go, Pepsi. Like, it's not a compliment.
Then it's important that you do not bleep that one. We need to know what Pepsi has done.
Yeah,
we need to let
they
Pepsi
know what Pepsi is. I'm saying it derogatorily.
Yeah. So you do not want to see the brand name when you're watching a movie. You're saying.
If it's too noticeable, I'm gonna be so focused on it, and my focus will not be like any press is good press. Like,
right.
I will be annoyed, miffed, pissed off, perhaps even.
Mm-hmm.
Pissed at Godiva chocolate.
Well, I can't stay mad at her.
Yeah, come on, you did.
But like, it was too much. It was too obvious.
I'm gonna be honest. I was completely immune to it. I was too busy looking at the actors.
I love like there was like some fun shots of like the train and the luxury of the train and like of the kitchen and stuff. And I really enjoyed that because I love that sort of like chef's table bullshit. I'm very into that. So it was fun.
I like
the train itself was delightful.
Mm-hmm.
When we got to focus on it.
I like the scene where the conductor has to like announce the murder to the rest of the party, and the second he's about to go, you see the entire kitchen staff just duck out the other side. literally, they all just leave the room. They're like, somehow they already know what the news is going to be, and they decide they don't want to deal with it.
They were all listening outside the door.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead first.
No, you can go.
All right. Well, what I was going to do was I was going to ask two questions.
Okay.
And one leads into the other. First, what do we think about the invented scene at the very start of the film to introduce Poirot with the essentially the joke of the rabbi, the priest, you know?
Oh, that
and the imam walk into the and it was actually the cop, of course, who stole the gem and then not the gem, but like the priceless artifact,
Mm-hmm.
and and we get him like the little kid having to run and go get two as
eggs.
Closely evenly shaped eggs as possible for his breakfast, and to set up Branagh's like version of Poirot, which is, as we previously mentioned, a bit more focused on the obsessive compulsive side of things, a bit more this idea of balance, because we've got to set up the arc for Poirot, because now we can't just have a movie where Poirot enters and solves the crime and leaves. No, now he has to have character development. He has to have a moment where he has to realize at the end of the movie that he has to not accept everything being perfectly balanced or perfectly even, or, he has to sometimes let things go and make a little white lie. We've got to set this all up. So I basically, my question is twofold. A, are we okay with the invented scene? Do we think it's fine? And then B, what do we think of Kenneth Branagh's interpretation of Poirot?
It was nothing to me. The second the scene was over, I stopped thinking about it. I was like, put me on the train.
Right.
I didn't know the scene was invented for the movie. I feel like we watched another Poirot piece of media in which that like there was a establishment of some sort of like political strife in the area around where he gets picked up from the Orient Express, and I thought that was just what this was translating to.
Yeah, it's just kind of I don't know, another reinterpretation of the way of getting Poirot on the train. You know,
Yeah,
it's just here's what he was doing right beforehand. That's all.
I think the only comment that I have about that is simply just like I feel like he was fucking with people when he asked for the eggs. Because in the end, like he just lets the kid eat. He like even winks at the kid and it's like, you can have these eggs. And I was like, okay.
He made the literal child run around and get him more eggs, and like he makes the wait staff make him multiple eggs. Like fuck you.
Yeah.
I started thinking about it again and I got pissed.
What's incredible is that this is almost verbatim what you said last time, Rose. You were like, if anyone gets pissed at waitstaff, I fucking hate them.
I do. This is consistent for me. If somebody, what's that one like Tumblr post where it's like, I don't think I would send my food if they brought me a plate of live rats. Like,
yeah, I'd be like, hey, excuse me, I didn't order this. This might be for another table.
These are
just make
somebody else's plate of live rats. I'm so sorry. This is my fault. Like.
And then on the other side of the table, then the snake raises its tails like, that's for me.
That's for me.
Yeah. Like, I cannot stand it when people do that stuff to waitstaff. I hate it.
I was actually pretty fine with almost the entire opening part about, like, the priest, the rabbi, and the imam, and even, like, him revealing that it was the police chief. I think the thing that pissed me off the most was him, A, putting the cane in the wall, and then B, the police chief running into the cane. Motherfucker, you saw him put the cane in the wall!
It just didn't make any sense. I know it's supposed to be like a Sherlock Holmes moment, but it was not.
He's not Sherlock Holmes. That's thing.
What I was about to say. It feels like a Sherlock Holmes moment.
They're trying.
But he's Poirot. He's different.
He's different. He's my funny little gay uncle. Like, what are we doing?
The actual issues that I had with the interpretation of Poirot in this specific one is the fact that, like, A, he keeps referencing his Catherine, you know, his special woman in the photograph. And I was like, who the fuck is this?
I just pretended it was his dead daughter or whatever. I don't know. I was just like...
He said, like, I used to love someone once. In parentheses, in Belgian. Like, I was just like, what the fuck are we doing here? I don't know. This means nothing to me. Was she the baby?
It's a Tintin movie.
You also mentioned
that.
You also mentioned Tintin a lot in the last one.
I'm so sorry.
No, I literally have the ability.
I won't apologize for Tintin. I also won't apologize for Hergé. He did some shit that I'm not proud of.
Okay, got it. Understood. I just, like, I think there were certain things that were added for Poirot that made sense, right? His, like, almost playfulness towards, like, a child, like, trying to fulfill his stupid vast request. And then, like, him solving the puzzle. He even, like, said, like, aha, even, like, the joke. Sorry, I'm not funny. And then, like, I thought that was funny. But, like, when you add the thing of, like, him running into the cane, or him doing his weird Indiana Jones maneuvers later in the movie, and I'm just like, this is a different guy. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him when he was, like, eating cake and being into Johnny Depp and, like, laughing at Charles Dickens novels. Like, that was Poirot.
Unironically, the funniest scene of the movie is him in the bed going, ha ha, Dickens, you cad. Like, fucking...
Yeah, because that's the most goofy he gets to be.
Him putting back down his book of A Tale of Two Cities. Like, fucking... Yeah. That's funny to me. But, like... I feel like they're trying to do a new interpretation of him, but also still leaning on the old interpretation of him. So in the end, you do like a weird version of both.
Everybody wants to put their own twist on something when they're portraying the character. So I get it. Kenneth, Mr. Branagh, he wants to do it a certain way, give it his own twist. I mean, that's why we have Catherine, you know, his lost love, you know, who, as far as I'm aware, is invented entirely for the Branagh version of Poirot.
Is she referenced in any of the other movies?
Well, buddy, we're gonna get there, so you're gonna find out.
Oh my fucking god!
I also didn't watch Death on the Nile. Every time that our group chat has watched these movies, I have definitely like been at my grandma's house. I don't know why it keeps happening.
It's kind of hilarious.
Your grandma's
actually
taking you away from the Branagh Poirot.
Yeah.
She knows, like, you can't fucking watch that.
I got a big old Irish Catholic family. If I don't come to Christmas, That's
You're
curtains
fucked.
for me. I'm assassinated. She'll kill me.
She'll kill you.
She'll
On,
kill me.
on,
She's my evil grandma.
you'll be on the Nile
Everybody
or on the
has a
Orient
good grandma and an
Express.
evil grandma.
Yeah, I have a lawful neutral grandma and a chaotic evil grandma.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Uh,
they have distinct alignments.
so like, yeah, I like the interpretations of Poirot in this film when he's doing his regular shit, like sitting in front of Johnny Depp's character and being like, "The cake was delicious. Our conversation was not," and then he just walks away. That's
Right.
That's Poirot. And then you have shit like, "Oh, I lust over Catherine. Oh God, I
Well,
miss
I don't
her
know if that
so."
was a lust per se.
The lust of love. I'll say
Those
anything
are
to
those are two different emotions.
some people.
I'm actually
Some
putting my foot
people.
down.
Well, get your fucking foot away from me. Some people lust for love.
It's true. I do hate beats.
Get the fucking shit out of here. Yeah, take a step back with your foot.
I know what I said.
I've kind of lost the thread here. I'm thinking of that, like, what's that fucking like alt rock song? It's like, "Oh, they got me on the back foot," or some shit like that. That's what I'm thinking of, but I don't know the song.
You've lost me now.
Listeners, if you know what the song Tiago is talking about,
No, don't
please
tell
comment,
me.
and a week from now we'll know.
It's a dinosaur pile up. I think never mind. I'm moving on.
All right, let's talk about these action scenes because we've brought them up a couple times. The train we get an avalanche that comes down here, and then Josh Gad wants to hide that he has been stealing money from his boss Ratchet / Cassetti.
Sorry, it's just his name is still Ratchet.
And
It's
so
an
he
alien.
runs down, like the train has like stopped half on a bridge, right? So there's like we've got these like the scaffolding of the bridge as it goes down to the lower part of a valley essentially. So he runs down these steps, and the whole time Poirot is chasing after him, and he's like, "Stop, and we have to like do this like running and falling down the steps of this bridge, and it's just very silly.
Sure do that.
Before he burns these papers, it's like, oh no.
The scaffolding kind of reminds me of like certain parts of Resident Evil 8 when you're walking across a bridge and there's like a ghoul that comes out of around the corner. That's the end of that comment.
No,
Okay.
I totally get what you're saying.
No, it kind of just reminded me of,
I was picturing it so vividly I was momentarily rendered speechless.
like, I truly felt like I was in a Resident Evil 8 level for a split second. I don't mean to shit on Josh Gad. I don't know the guy. I feel bad about it now all of a sudden. You want to hear what my mental thought was? My mental thought was like, well, I'm a fat dude. I really shouldn't be doing friendly fire here.
Whoa.
I think my criticism about like Josh Gad specifically is just like, I feel like every time he's in a scene, I'm taken away from the scene because I'm just reminded of how he was Olaf, which isn't his fault, but he was Olaf, so there's nothing I can do about that, right?
Yeah.
It's like when a song was in Shrek and you listen to it and the whole time you're thinking about how that song was in Shrek.
I'm not kidding you. My cousin's wedding, he played Hallelujah. My brother turns to me and says, "Is this the Shrek song?" And I have to not like bust a gut in this fucking wedding.
That is actually the funniest thing your brother's ever said.
I know. I think about it. I think the thing that bothers me is that like because Josh Gad was in the scene that I disliked the most, aka the Resident Evil 8 chase scene, that's what stuck to my mind. I actually think the scene where he is like going out to go get a drink with the doctor and coming back to it, like I think people leaving, coming out in and out of the train, people walking around doing their own shit, that's interesting to me.
I just think like if he was gonna burn the papers, why is he going outside into the snow to burn the papers?
Fire's not allowed on the train.
Fire is allowed on the train. People are burning shit right, left, and center. Just Just sort of,
True.
light your cigarette with it. One page at a time. I don't know, man.
He didn't have one page at a time. He knew that Poirot was hot on his trail. Even though...
moments away from,
Even though he wouldn't have been suspicious at all if he simply didn't do anything.
Right.
Well, it's just a little bit of a plot hole, really.
Here's my thing with Josh Gad. And it's very simple.
Okay.
It's very simple. It's the classic test. He has a face that looks like it knows what cell phones is.
Yes.
Oh
my gosh.
That's all it is. Whenever we're
He's
doing
a little
period
too
piece
cute and
movies,
handsome.
your casting director needs to have the sixth sense of, is this a face that knows what cell phones is?
Yes.
If it is, you can't be in the movie. I'm sorry.
My
Willem Dafoe
nephew,
his face doesn't know what cell phones is.
Yeah, my beautiful nephew Thomas Holland does in fact know what a cell phone is at all times.
I actually thought that Josh Gad got away with looking like he knows what a cell phone is, but apparently not. Apparently you have noticed.
I didn't think it was too bad because the little mustache he had.
The little mustache he had.
Yeah, I think that kind of helped sell me on
Ben, did you consider the little mustache?
Yeah, not knowing what a cell phone is.
I did consider the little mustache, and I'd say that does give him a point in its favor. I just don't think it's quite enough to overcome it.
Yeah,
For me,
I definitely agree. Willem Dafoe does not know what a cell phone is.
Willem Dafoe, you could tell me he is in literally any part of human history, and I would assume that is correct. He could be from the future and the past simultaneously.
He could know what a cell phone is, but he can also not. Honestly, Johnny Depp pulled off not knowing what a cell phone was. He was totally fine. Totally fine.
You're totally fine. I actually think he did pretty well in this movie. He played like a slickster. He played like a fucking snake.
Played that kind of guy.
Yeah. And I even liked the lady who was gallivanting around being like, "Oh, I'm looking for a husband" and shit like that. I thought she was fun.
I liked her very much. Yes.
That makes sense, Rose.
Yeah.
I maybe I'm just jealous of Josh Gad. Maybe there's envy in my heart.
It's really shocking to me that both Rose and Tiago say that they love star of stage and screen Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Wait, that was Michelle Pfeiffer?
That's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Fuck, dude.
I have enjoyed her before. I'll enjoy her again. It's fine.
So here's the thing. I actually can't, this has happened the last time we watched this movie too, where there was a bunch of actors and we didn't know about them. Ben, you had to post a chart of who the fuck was in this film the last time we watched it.
Oh, I'm so bad at actors.
The only actor that kind of sticks out in my mind was the car salesman / chauffeur, because he is in a TV show that I sometimes see random clips of when I'm scrolling through Instagram reels, which is The Lincoln Lawyer. And he does a pretty good job in that show, too.
Well, I think it's funny because I've literally never heard of that show before you just mentioned it right now. I'm so unplugged from television right now.
Well, here's the thing, is that The Lincoln Lawyer is a show that you only know if you've been on Instagram Reels and you get random cuts.
Okay.
I don't think...
I've been doing that.
Yeah, I pulled up the actor's name. His name is Manuel Garcia Rufo. He was in Jurassic World. Weird.
Oh. I think I saw the first Jurassic World.
So did I.
This...
It's a good thing we have this movie podcast to talk about all the movies we've watched.
Dude, I love movies. I like his character a lot, and I like him a lot. I think he's a great actor. When he was on the screen, I know he's playing a car salesman who's supposed to trick you and shit like that and be kind of slimy, but I truly was yeah, man, this guy kind of rocks actually. So when the entire cast is do you think he was the Hispanic guy? And we talked to the Hispanic guy, and the Hispanic guy is yeah, I did some time, but I decided to be honest, because, people are going to buy from an honest person. And I was
honestly,
he's got a good point.
Dude with the least possible,
murder?
He was the least suspicious person on the train.
Right.
He had no murderous intent. If we were in a fucking shonen manga, I wouldn't be able to tell. He activated his fucking Zetsu.
Yeah, they all have murderous intent.
They all
twist
do.
Of the Orient Express is they all did it.
But he felt the most hidden, and I was "Oh, yippee! I like this guy." The one that I forgot about was the random dancer dating the girl who's on barbiturates.
The freaking
ballet man.
Count.
Yeah, the Count.
Yeah.
I feel like in the previous movie, they were introduced sooner. So when they were introduced later in this film, I was like, oh yeah, these two, the ones who are dating each other.
Right.
Yeah.
I think she's his fiance or whatever.
Countess Helena.
Or maybe
Countess
his wife.
Helena. Yeah, I just feel like they were introduced later in this film as opposed to the previous one, so I was just like, oh, wow, I forgot about these guys. There was so much suspicious activity beforehand, I didn't have time to notice. I like him. That guy was violent. He beat up some dudes at a bar for taking a photo of him, and then when they were about to take another one, that guy smashed his own camera.
You know what? I think that's fine. I think that's a normal reaction to paparazzi.
Yeah, but I just felt bad for the guy who had to smash his own camera. I mean, to be responsible for that's tough. Can't exactly blame the Count.
He took the photo. No, he can.
That's fair, I guess. I'm just saying that if I have to like write it up to be like, hey, loss of work property, what happened? Oh,
he threatened me and the camera got destroyed.
No, but I'm the one who tossed the camera on the ground. You know what I mean?
We gotta talk to you about lying on your work reports a little more.
Oh! Me doing the Willem Dafoe thing from American Psycho, of course.
Obviously.
Man.
Willem Dafoe is a Pinkerton, and because of modern day times, I cannot separate the Pinkertons from Wizards of the Coast. So when I saw him there, I was just like, "Oh God, he's gonna steal my magic cards."
The Pinkertons were still.
I mean, you never need
to.
Yeah, you never need to think good things about the Pinkertons.
I know. There's never been a good time for the Pinkertons.
Yeah. There's never been a good
There's
time.
There's never been a good time to be a Pinkerton.
They've been the villains
never.
Since day one.
Never. I saw him there and I was like, oh yeah, Pinkerton. Oh fuck the Pinkertons. I forgot about those guys.
I think it's so fun that like so many people's knowledge of the Pinkertons is based exclusively on Magic the Gathering and like Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, honestly.
And like, you know what, man? Not everybody's parents sung them bedtime songs about fighting the Pinkertons. I get it.
I read the Bible.
Well, like, come on.
Oh man, Rose.
How many songs
so
do you
sorry
have
I'm dropping more weird Rose lore.
How many times have you sung about killing the Pinkertons?
Listen, when your family is Irish and you get a lot of like Irish like bedtime songs, like a lot of them are just like about like
the Pinkertons.
Well, you know, and also the British.
Just the strife in general.
My favorite song when I was a child was about kicking the shit out of a British recruiting sergeant.
Wow, got him.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's a Christmas song, baby.
I'm trying to recall the other like cast members of this film. There was the maid who like became super religious, and I was like, okay, well she probably didn't do it, right? Because she's super religious. But then you see her take the knife, and I'm like, damn, that's tough.
She did in fact do it, and she's straight up. She's just like the laws of man aren't adequate for the justice of God, and I'm like, you know what, go off, queen.
At least you know your shit. Like, yeah, I fucking you'd stick by it. The Doctor and Daisy Ridley's characters, the relationship there, I don't recall being in the original film or in the story.
Because some of these characters have kind of gotten merged together.
Yeah.
If you remember, Sean Connery's film.
Yeah.
Or Sean Connery's character, excuse me, in the original film, that is his character and then another character are getting merged together to be the Leslie Odom Jr. Dr. Arbuthnot character.
I kind of wish he and Daisy had
combining
like,
the Doctor and the
chemistry.
Colonel together, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him for like meeting Daisy Ridley. I
just wish there was more chemistry, more of them.
Right. I mean, we hinge a lot of the movie on them, actually. Like, they are they become like the primary suspects for Poirot in the latter half of the film, because he has one separate meeting with Daisy Ridley that we get like the two of them having a discussion outside the train. And then later in like the storage car, he confronts Daisy Ridley's character again and is like, you did it, didn't you? And that is when Leslie Odom Jr.'s character comes out and he's like, nope, I did it. He pulls his gun out and says, okay, run, and
whatever your name is, Daisy.
Yeah,
Ridley character,
run away, Ray. And I'm gonna take out this Detective Poirot and claim the murder that I did it. So, then of course he only wings Poirot, and Poirot's like, well, if you were such a good shot in the army, I bet that you would have actually been able to hit me if you really wanted to. Mm-hmm. So I think you intended to only wound me. So there's like that aspect of it. But yes, we don't get as much time with them as it would have been nice to. But when you have an ensemble cast like this, you kind of have to make your decision. Are you going to do an ensemble cast movie, or are you going to focus on, a handful of characters and let the rest be just like characters that orbit and supplement? And we kind of get a little bit of a halfway mix, I feel like, between those. We try to focus on Poirot. We get a lot of Book and Poirot interacting. Book gets to kind of be the Watson to Poirot here in a little bit, like a sounding board.
I love Book. Book's awesome.
Yeah.
And Book was originally if I recall correctly, in the original story, but he's an older man. And so instead rather than having it be an older gentleman, we have it just be his nephew, Book. And so we kind of just rearrange things so we can have a younger man than Poirot rather than an older man be kind of the side character
and
here.
What a joy and a delight he was.
I hope you meet several more people.
But yeah, so that's like that whole shootout scene is kind of like the second quote unquote action scene of the film. And that kind of leads us right into the climax because Poirot's like, okay, hang on.
He's pissed.
Something's
he got
still
shot.
Not right.
Yeah.
He's like, this isn't it. And so he drags everybody out of the train. Mm-hmm. They're like right in front of an archway for a tunnel, right?
And then
so he drags everybody out.
Put the headlight of the train right in the middle of the archway, and then put him right under the. Do you guys get it? Do you see it? Do you get it?
Mm-hmm. And then we lay out a nice table
and
have all the suspects sitting on the one side of the table, and then we have a nice shot. And you know what we're doing, baby. We're doing a Last Supper shot here. They're posed exactly like the Last Supper. And my eyes rolled so hard they fell out of my head.
Why would they be posed like the Last Supper? I don't mind if they're posed like the Last Supper, but why are they posed like the Last Supper? Explain. Can't just do it because it looks cool.
The original idea is like, oh, it's like the 12 people on a jury, and they're making their decision. They're making their executive judgment to kill this man, right? But here then, like, okay, so wait, are we doing like a disciples thing?
Yeah,
no,
but then,
we're not. We're not. Yeah. Okay, then we're just doing the pose for the hell of it?
Yeah. Obviously.
I guess so.
It was kind of weird. I don't know. That entire like last thing was like, he doesn't even say jury, right? Like, I feel like in the previous movie, he's like, oh, 12 members of a jury. But like this time he's staring at all of them.
We don't make that comparison here. Not literally. We don't bring it to the surface, at least.
Yeah. I like how Book's like, you can't let them get away with it. And he's like, what am I going to do? I'm not the police. And he's like, yeah, fair. You're not.
It was fine. It was fine.
It's okay.
You know what? It made me laugh a couple of times.
You mean the movie or this specific scene?
What?
Do you mean the movie or this specific scene made you laugh a couple of times? Okay, got it. Thank you. I thought you were still on the.
This scene was a little overly pretentious.
Okay, great. Sounds good. So did I. Did you like how at the very end they had a special guy walk up to Kenneth Branagh's character and being like, "Oh, by the way, they need you in Egypt. There's been a death right on the blood."
That was a bit twee.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it was a bit twee.
Mr. Branagh.
Mr. Branagh.
We need you in the Avengers.
Yeah,
I'm putting together a team.
Mr. Branagh.
Like, I guess a sequel drop or whatever, but
we need you in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Just like, oh my God, again, it's just like, We can't just have him be our persnickety gay uncle. He's got to be it's got to be conscious of like the like it's got to be aware of its own legendary status, you know, right? And it's just like it's so sumptuous at times, this whole movie, but it's too clean, you know, at the same point. And since it's too aware of its own self, then I mean, yeah, I know we made the joke. It insists upon itself, but it does. I can't believe I'm quoting a Family Guy joke, but like, what are we doing?
It's the best Family Guy joke, and you know what? Sometimes the simplest answer is the best answer.
Is it the best Family Guy joke? I mean, yeah, all right, fair enough.
Well, you know, he does demonstrate a truly impressive knowledge of musical theater, which I do respect.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing we can agree on, is that Seth MacFarlane has an incredible knowledge of musical theater. But that's
truly
anyway,
staggering.
No, yeah, that's a different episode.
Hey, this is never gonna be a Family Guy podcast.
This will never be a Family Guy podcast, but it may be a Seth MacFarlane podcast.
No.
Fair
No.
enough. No, you got a point. You got a point.
Another shot that I that I found so silly was the shot when when Poirot is describing how they're all related to the case. We get a black and white flashback shot of all the people involved in this murder watching a film reel projection of Daisy Armstrong and her family. Happier Days. And they're all there. And I'm like, wow.
Surely this is metaphorical.
I thought it was metaphorical.
Like, I was like, this is like, intended to be like a metaphor for these people are united, you know, spiritually, not that they actually got together one evening before they all got on the train and said, let's all watch some baby films of this girl who died.
Okay, but hear me out then. I forgot that like earlier in the film, Poirot mentions that the Colonel Armstrong sent him a letter, but before he could have received it, Colonel Armstrong shot himself. But he was in that room watching baby footage. So like, are you telling me they all went to the same room where he shot himself and watched the same reel?
Only if it was literal and not a metaphor.
But I assume that if the guy was there, the Armstrong was, like, what is this, the Velvet Room? Like, where are we?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was so silly. It was so silly.
Did you like the part where Poirot responded to Colonel Armstrong's letter?
That's fine. You can make that work. That part I could mostly work with, right? The idea of like writing a letter to a dead man once everything's completed and be like, don't worry,
I got you.
The justice has been served, right? You know, even if, and you close the letter up and you put it in the drawer, kind of thing, never to be sent, right? It's closure for Poirot in that way. Like that could work for me. That's fine. That I no objections with that being added to the film. It's just more just like I didn't need it. Didn't need that great black and white flashback moment. It's just like, yeah, I get it. These people are all involved, and we get a bit of Poirot explaining it all, and then of course we get Michelle Pfeiffer pulling the trigger on herself, as some sort of weird test.
I didn't really get that one either, if I'm perfectly honest.
What was the test? Whatever. Like that we're willing to kill you, Poirot? Like what would you have done if we were? Like just rat on us?
Right. I like.
You would never.
If she pulled the trigger on Poirot, it still wouldn't have fired.
Yeah.
So then he would have been like, okay, well, you tried to kill me, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and report you to the police.
There's like 4 other people there with a gun.
Mark?
Like that, they'll probably shoot you too.
So again, another addition that I don't think was necessary in the previous versions. They just have that discussion right there in the train car, and he's like, "These are the 2 options," and he's like, "You know what? I'm not gonna, in a way, justice was served, so I'm gonna make that decision. I'm gonna tell the cops that just some assassin snuck in, and they'll probably accept that, and they do.
I
Like, I understand wanting to put more on it. Like, I get it. But who are you to think that you can best Agatha Christie? Not to.
No, I like it.
I'm totally.
Yeah, I want to see the vitriol.
Yeah.
Like, again, I think this film is fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's probably sounds like we're way more down on it than we actually
I
are.
think this is a movie that you can show your whole family.
But I mean, again, it is. We used to have these kinds of movies come out every Christmas. Like, this was a Christmas movie. It came out in the holiday season, right? Every holiday season, you'd get some schmaltzy movie that everybody could go see, and it would be totally fine, right? And and that was big budget, but not too big budget, right? Kind of thing. And if on one hand, there's part of me that like hopes that Branagh can do Poirot films forever, because I want just there to be a culture of, let's have murder mystery films. Like, those are normal. We got to have one a year, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that went away for a long time, which is why I was excited about things like Knives Out happening as well. Because I was just
my
like,
grandma loved Knives Out.
I just want these to exist, even if not all of them are good. I want them to be here, and there to be like, I want it to be you to be able to go to a movie studio and get funding for one of these, right? And then go, oh yeah, murder mysteries, yeah, those do great. Let's do another one, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't all need to be superheroes, but anyway, all that to say, that's a little outside the scope of this, but
that's what we're trying to do with this podcast: get more murder mysteries made.
Honestly, true. I
will say.
Well, we're
gonna keep going through the rest of these. We're going to bounce back and forth though. So next up, we're going to tackle Death on the Nile, the 1978 version of the film.
Fuck yeah!
This is directed by John. Let's see here, John Guillemin, and starring Peter Ustinov as Poirot.
Ooh.
So again, different person taking on the role. This was a kind of just a one-off. This was just like a one-off film at the time, right? But we can watch that one, see how that one approaches the stories, and then we can watch Branagh's version of Death on the Nile and compare and contrast again, and keep kind of bouncing back and forth that way while we get through our busy season here.
We are busy.
Yeah, I'm losing my shit.
I start my new job tomorrow.
Yay!
I do not dream of labor, but I'm glad to be free from the constant fear of knowing whether or not I'll make it.
Yeah.
My ideal future is one where none of us are in labor. No more pregnancy.
Fuck. Both sounds good.
Well, we were talking earlier about Children of Men, and let me tell you.
Fucking Christ.
There's no.
I have not watched that movie in a while. That's a hell of a movie.
It's kind of insane. Yeah. I've put my foot in my mouth. No, I'll save my Odyssey opinions for another day.
Yeah, listeners, you're gonna have to tune in next time.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tune in next time to see how I personally feel about the Odyssey, and I do feel a certain sort of.
Survive my move, because I am moving in between this episode and the next episode.
You will survive.
I'll probably make it.
You will survive.
I survived the last couple.
You will survive.
Statistically, I'm likely to live.
We're summoning, the energy for you, bros.
Yeah. I just hate packing. I hate packing.
I just like the song "I Will Survive."
I don't like packing my bag for like a weekend trip.
You hate
so
packing
my entire life just makes me so frustrated.
I mean, what is there? You just bring all the shit you need, yo. Okay, my fault. No, that's okay. I really apologize. I'm gonna heel turn on this one. My fault. I take it back.
That was a very neurotypical thing of you to say to me.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take it straight back, and I'm done. That's
I mean, the thing about packing your house is that you have to take everything. So
yeah,
I
true.
guess that makes it a little bit easier, but
I mean, to be fair, there was a point where I was packing, and at a certain point, I just started shoving shit in bags and boxes, and now I just have a box that I just call like my random shit box, where if I can't find something, I check the random shit box.
Yeah.
And
I had a basket where I put all my socks that didn't have buddies, and I had to go through it today and find out if there were any buddies in there, and there were some.
Aw, buddy.
But sometimes they don't make it, and you have to say goodbye to a single sock that's been rattling around your house for the last 2 apartments.
Oh, someone told me that if I find a sock like that, I should fill it with rice and just make it like a heat pack.
Oh, I have a heat pack already, though.
Okay, well, not all of us have your heat pack, so I'm gonna have to go get a sock filled with rice.
I've lent you my heat pack before.
Okay, well, fucking, where is it now?
I'm actually straight up looking at it. It's right next to my desk.
Okay, well, great. I'm gonna go get a sock, fill it with rice, and heat it up. Normal style.
We should all... Hey, listeners, fun trick. Get a sock, fill it with rice, and heat it up.
Heat it up. Hey, everyone, just use a hot pack. It's nice and comfortable.
It's so good. You don't even have to be injured. Just, like, get a hot pack. It feels really nice.
Ben, can you rally us?
Sure.
just straight up asking the lion tamer at the circus, hey, man, can you get this shit together?
Yeah, can you pick up all the balls? Can you pick up all the balls on the ground?
Yeah. I'm looking at a snack I want to eat, but I'm waiting until after the podcast.
All right.
You're so brave.
That will do it for us this week, folks. I learned something new.
What?
Yeah.
Did you know that Apple Podcasts separates their reviews by country?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. Every single review that you write is sectioned off by the country you wrote it in. So that means that I've only been looking at the US review page the entire time.
No!
So there's been a bunch of hidden reviews that people left us in other countries. So, and the thing is there's no easy way to like see a repository of these. Like when I go into the Apple Podcasts backend and like look at my reviews, it will only show me the US reviews anyway. I have to open up the page and then type in the country code into the URL, replace the US in the country code in the URL with another country, and then I can start to see them. So I looked up a whole bunch of country codes, started typing them in, and added a couple of those to like my bookmarks so I can find them more easily in the future. So thank you everybody who's written reviews, and I'm so sorry that Apple has decided to hide you away from me.
We're being kept from our people.
Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I am going to read one today. There's one in from Turkey.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
So they wrote a review for us. This is Oya_Boo. And they wrote this all the way back in 2025.
Oh,
so
last year.
Last year.
Thank you so much for your review. You said it always brings a smile to my face. Hopefully this review shows up for you guys because I'm not in the US and apparently reviews are region locked. But here goes. And yes, there we go.
Wow.
We did it.
Yeah, Ace Attorney is the game that encouraged me to learn English when I was a kid. The perks of having a lawyer mom who wanted to get me a New Year's present and knew nothing about the game other than it involved lawyers.
That's kind of awesome, actually.
Yeah. I knew what a prosecutor or statute of limitations was in English before I even knew about my own legal rights. So this is a series that I hold near and dear to my heart, as the host Ben says. This is why I love the podcast immensely. They discuss every detail with enthusiasm and good criticism when necessary. The dynamic between the hosts is incredibly fun, and you can tell that they're all great friends. There's a bunch of other very nice things in here that are almost too nice for me to read on the podcast, so I'm going to stop there.
Already.
But there's like a whole nother paragraph here, so thank you so much.
I'm so sorry it took us so long.
We owe you.
They said they listen to this when they do chores and that sort of thing. And also they said, hope you hop onto other games after you finish Ace Attorney. I'm so sorry that you sent this in before we made the switch to Inspirations. You did ask for Persona, though, and while I respect that request deeply, and we are some Persona fans in some of this room here, that probably wasn't going to happen.
My favorite's Persona 3 Portable.
Who knows?
I'm a 4 girl. I think we've established this.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you so much for that review. We really appreciate it. And I will continue to check the other country review pages, excuse me. in the future so that
I'm sorry for
I
all the
can
mean
find
things I've said about
these
British
little
people.
handfuls of reviews.
Please don't leave a
My
review.
goodness.
I didn't mean it. I was acting out because Professor Layton was giving me two difficult puzzles. I'm so sorry.
I was acting out. I was lashing out.
I was lashing out.
Yeah.
That's genuinely
Well,
heartwarming. Actually, that's so nice.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone who has been listening. You can keep up, as always, with the show via our website, updatedautopsy.report, which has links to everything we do and all of our social media accounts. We also have our YouTube channel, which features our Let's Plays and other fun videos at youtube.com/@Yotseben. And you can follow me on Blue Sky under the username Yotseben, where I have recently just kind of been making my way downtown because I've been working on a bunch of private projects that I can't talk about that might not ever see the light of day, so don't get your hopes up. But who knows, maybe one day I can talk about it. In the meantime, Tiago, where can people find you?
You can find me at Tiago Time on Blue Sky. I don't know. I'm trying to I feel kind of I'm going back to work. It's been a long time. But
You've been offline.
I've been offline. I've been offline.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I feel like I'm missing memes now, and I'm like, damn, I'm not hooked onto culture anymore. But also, I'm trying to do what's best for my life and my world. I think the thing that I think the only thing I want to say here is simply just try to pursue some sort of creative endeavor. Try to make something. Making something with your own hands has been giving me joy. So I hope that for everyone else.
Awesome. Yeah. Always good. How about you, Rose?
Oh, sorry, I was sneezing, but I think I muted myself in time.
No, we heard
It's all
it.
this dust because I'm moving. You can find me at Rose Nonsense on Blue Sky, where I'm just sort of hanging out. And you can also find me playing Minecraft Skyblock because I am so tired. I don't want to do anything or talk to anybody. I just want to listen to the new Charlie XCX album and mine Cobble Generation, Stone Cobble Generation. I can't even talk. We gotta end the podcast. I gotta go.
Hey, before you go,
That's
though,
where I'm at.
I forgot to mention at the very top of this episode, Kenneth brought us as Among Us twice.
Yeah, so I saw
true.
a really funny review on Plex. So shout out to
The reviews on Plex.
the reviews on Plex.
He said it the first time and I pointed at the screen. No one else in the room with me, and then he said it a second time further in the movie, and I went, "Oh!"
Yeah. Shout out to Kevin, who's
Kevin.
The 3-star review was Poirot said Among Us.
Said Among Us,
which is the first thing I saw when I opened up Plex to watch this movie. Extremely hilarious. Thank you.
Oh, good shit.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for listening. We hope you will rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast platform, especially now that I'm looking at all the various country pages that Apple Podcasts has to find the hidden reviews, the secret gold that they buried.
There's hidden fucking messages for you, Ben. It's like a collectathon game.
I know.
I just think it's fucked up that they would do that to us.
I know. It's a little annoying. I wish I could just open up a page that would show me every country's reviews all in one place, but nope, no such luck. Next time we'll be watching Death on the Nile, the 1978 version of the film, starring Peter Ustinov as Poirot, and we will see how that goes next time. Thanks, everybody, and we'll catch you around. Bye.
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 I have a Rice Krispie treat that I've been like trying to not open, and I want to eat it.
Now's your chance. Go, go, go.
I'm about to fucking rip this shit open. Oh my god!
Rip it.
I'm grabbing it right now. It's in a bag. Found it.
Okay. Okay.
That's a bag.
What?
It was so loud.
Oh, cool. Great. I have it right here. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna give you it's a strawberry treat.
Alright, this is too much ASMR for me. I gotta go.
Did you see that? I'm just gonna take off a little bit and just taste it and give you a review as I taste it.
Okay.
Live Rice Krispie review.
It's strawberry.
Yeah.
It tastes like strawberry.
It's flavored.
Yeah, strawberry.
Strawberry tastes like strawberry.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
All right, I'm hitting stop.
Okay.